Hi everyone again. So by now you should have looked at the clip on YouTube, which was George Meets the Orchestra, and you should have recognized different instruments and the different instruments that go in each family of instruments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up my Froggy Orchestra cards, and we're going to just go through them and maybe say the names of the instruments, and then I'm going to test you and see if you remember them and remember which family of instruments they belong to. So we're going to start off with our percussion. And so these are the claves, the two wooden sticks that we hit together. These are the drums. So that includes the cymbal here and the big bass drum here. And then we've got some cymbals on their own. So remember, percussion, the family of instruments called percussion, it's all the instruments in there that you can hit together, yeah? Or strike, like the xylophone, strike with a stick like the xylophone. Okay, and these huge drums, they have a really, really deep sound, are called the kettle drums. And these are maracas, and I think we have played them when we did our Christmas music before Christmas. We played the maracas, didn't we? So what we're going to do maybe next week is we're going to try and make our own percussion instruments. So these are the maracas. They're wooden normally, and they've got little beans inside them to make that nice shaky sound. And now the piano. That's a tricky one because you hit the keys, so it is in the percussion family, but if you remember back to the Tom and Jerry video that we looked at last year, and it showed the insides of the piano, and I wonder if you remember what was inside the piano. Yeah, there were lots of strings, weren't they? So the piano is a string instrument, but it is also a percussion instrument because you hit the keys and then you've got the little hammers that hit the strings inside it. Okay, and now we go to the brass section. So this huge, huge trumpet, it's actually a tuba, makes a very deep sound, a tuba. And then we've got a trombone, which has this slidey thing that goes in and out. That's a trombone. That's a trumpet. And this is a French horn. It's the curly whirly one. So that was the brass. That was the brass family, and now we go to the string section. So this one is a banjo. This one is a cello. It's quite big, but it's not as big as the next one, which is the double bass. And you normally play, that is huge, isn't it? So the double bass you normally play standing up, and the cello you play sitting down because it's a bit smaller. And this is, I'm sure you all recognize this one, it is a violin. Right, now we go on to the last section, which is woodwind. And so we've got the recorder, and you may get the chance to play recorders when you get to year 3. They're quite fun. And the flute, which you kind of hold sideways and blow into the top of. That's a flute. And that's one of the bigger woodwind instruments. That's a bassoon. Makes a very deep sound. And now this is a bit of a tricky one. This is a saxophone, which you would think goes in the brass family of instruments, but it doesn't. It's woodwind. And that's because it's got, you don't blow straight into it like you do a trumpet. What it has is it has a little reed on the end of it. And if you blow into a reed mouthpiece, then it belongs to the woodwind family. So let's see if you recognize these instruments. Remember what they're called. Okay, so, oops, shouldn't be showing you the name of it. That's right. Those are maracas. And they belong to the percussion family. That's right. Good. Right. Okay. Do you remember this one? That is the French horn. And that belongs to the brass family, doesn't it? This is quite an easy one. Sure you all recognize that instrument. That's right, that's the violin. And that belongs to the string family. And let's see, our last family is the woodwind family, and that is a recorder. That's right. Okay, let's see if you're getting good at this. Okay, I'm sure you all recognize these. Yep, you're right, that's the drums. And they belong to which family? The percussion family. Well done. Okay, and we've got this one. Yep, that's the trombone, which belongs to the brass family. And let's see if you remember this one. It's like a guitar, but it's got this round shape. And that is a banjo, and that belongs to the string family.